Stuff. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Micah-Jamal Live. I am your host, Micah-Jamal. Tonight we have a few things, and bear with me guys, because we are trying to launch on the YouTube platform as well to see how that goes. But tonight we have a few things to discuss on tonight. Thank you guys for all your well wishes. When I was out last week, I feel much better. And tonight we're going to jump right in. Listen, if you guys do not have anything going on tomorrow, please join us at 8 p.m. No, we do it at 9, right? So join us at 9 p.m. tomorrow so we can, for All for One. So tonight we're going to discuss a few things. First thing we're going to talk about tonight is going to be the, you see here on the side, we're going to talk about Whoopi Goldberg, why she got canceled. We're also going to talk about what's going on with Russia and Putin. We're also going to talk about the Black Lives Matter. We're going to talk about the Miss USA and also Donald J. Trump, the comment that he made, and then we're also going to talk about the Supreme Court. So a lot to get to tonight, guys, so bear with me. If you will, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right here on YouTube. If you're watching over on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram for tonight, go ahead over to our YouTube channel. I am Micah-Jamal, so you can follow us. There you also will have the All for One episodes that you guys can watch that we do on Thursday, and also the new video, workout videos that we are going to be releasing. So a lot of stuff is happening. You'll find all that over on our YouTube channel. So we'll get started tonight with this Black Lives Matter. The reason why we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter today, because this guy here, J.J. Jefferson, he was a security officer at Virginia College that got shot this week by a crazed white man. And you guys know my stance when it comes to the Black Lives Matter issue, that if we're going to stand up for all Black lives, we must stand up for all Black lives. Doesn't matter if they're a cop, doesn't matter if they're killed by cops or not. We cannot be in this one prism that Black lives only matter when they are killed by cops. You know, I came out very strong about a year and a half ago with Ahmaud Arbery case, that these 3 white racist men chased this man down like a dog, killed this man, and they reached out to Black Lives Matter and they didn't want to help. They did not want to help until it became national news. Why? Because it did not push their agenda. So I'm hoping that the Black Lives Matter movement will come out and try to get justice and help get justice for this black man who died at the hands of a crazy white man. And there was also other people that got injured and another cop that died. But we're talking about Black Lives Matter, so we definitely need them to come out to help us get justice for Mr. J.J. Jefferson, who was killed down. Now, moving right along to this lady here. Here we have Whoopi Goldberg. What happened to Whoopi? I'm going to let you guys listen to the statement that she made, and then we're going to talk about it. So let's do this statement.
So if you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race.
No, it's about a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about race.
What is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
but
going
it's
after
not,
Jews
not about
ideal race.
But these are two white groups of people.
Well, how do we have to black people
see them as white?
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The minute you turn it into race, it goes down this alley. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other. It's a problem. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, because black, white, Jews, everybody eats each other. So is it, if you're uncomfortable, if you hear about mouse, should you be worried? Should your child say, oh my God, I wonder if that's me? No, that's not what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, I don't wanna be like that.
Well, hopefully.
I don't want to be cool.
Yeah,
and
most kids, they do.
So there you have it, guys. So Whoopi has been suspended for those comments that she made. She then went on the Tonight Show, where she was already scheduled to appear and try to justify the comments that she made. She then came back onto her show again to try to justify the comment that she made. You can agree or you can disagree with Whoopi. My stance is this. Whoopi has championed for other people to get canceled because of what they have said. Now, the same people that she championed with is coming after her. Do I think Whoopi should be canceled because she said that the Holocaust is not about race, although she was incorrect? No, I don't think she needs to be canceled. I think this is a point of education that we can educate the people that it was more than just about a race. It was more, yes, it was two pale-skinned people going against each other, but it goes deeper than that. I don't think that people should get canceled based off of their opinions. Maybe their opinion, listen, opinions are just like a-holes. Everybody has one. Some of them just stink worse than others. So we have to give Whoopi and everybody else grace to voice their opinion. We don't have to agree with them, but this should have been a moment that they should educate the people. Now, I'm saying that, and I'm not a fan of Whoopi, this Whoopi. Now, I am, however, a fan of this Whoopi here. I love Sister Act. I love Mary Clarence. I think she should have stayed there. I don't like this Whoopi that we see on TV, on The View, because a lot of her stance I just don't agree with. However, I don't think she needs to be canceled. For one, The View is already not a good show, in my opinion. But if you're going to take Whoopi off The View, then why would we watch The View? So I don't know. I guess the reason why they had to suspend her, because they had to show that, hey, we're not going to accept this, blah, 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 blah. Play politics all you want, but at the end of the day, Whoopi makes that show. I'm sorry. That black woman makes that show. So I hope that The View is not going to start rotating people in and out of Whoopi's chair, because I think that would be a disgrace, because I like Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, I like her. So guys, that is the video. That is what she said, and we just have to go back and see what's going to happen. Again, this Whoopi Goldberg that you see on the screen right now, I like her. I like this Whoopi, but the Whoopi that we see every day on The View, I really cannot stand. But I don't think she should be canceled. She should have use that moment to educate. But the producer knew that she went overboard because they started playing the music to start hearing her out. So when I played the video, I hope you guys heard that at the end they start playing music like itch. Come on, let's move past this. You're talking too much. This ain't gonna work. We got to go to break. So that's what happened to Whoopi Goldberg. And speaking of people who's getting fired or suspended or canceled, this is Mr. His name Jeff Zucker. Jeff Zucker is the president and the CEO of CNN. He just got fired. Well, he resigned because he was fucking his employees. Okay? So how this whole thing happened, you can see him pictured right here beside me. Mr. Jeff was interviewed when it came to the Chris Cuomo scandal. When Chris Cuomo was under investigation about helping his brother, Andrew Cuomo, first put the fear of God in some of the women who was coming out against him, and also helping him write statements to the public and lying. It came out that Mr. Jeff was having sexual relationships with his right-hand woman. He also brought his right-hand woman with him because she worked with him in NBC. So Jeff came out today and said, listen, we should have disclosed when our relationship became sexual, but we did not. I think it's more to this story. You see Mr. Jeff here, you see he's a nice, bald-headed white man. I'm trying to figure out why. Is it because CNN ratings are in the toilet, so they tried to bring a new face in to try to turn the thing around because that's what they hired him for? I'm not sure. And I don't understand. Well, I guess so. A lot of people are upset that the man was fired, but the woman got to stay. However, the man was the boss. He was the boss. She wasn't the boss. She's second in command, but she's not the boss. So the boss got fired because in their contract, they cannot be having sex with the employees. All the women in the world, he chose to have sex with her. His argument was, COVID happened, they became very close, well, closer than they were, and they started having sex. That they were friends, but when COVID happened, one thing led to another, and they should have told the people that they was intimately involved, but they did not. I don't know why it took them this long, because they fired Chris a couple of months ago, and it came out during that investigation. So we have to look to see who they're going to replace him with. I have no idea, but I think that is going to be interesting. Couple more topics to get to. We're going to talk about Miss USA, the Supreme Court, and then Donald Trump and his comments that he made, and then we will be done. If you have not hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you guys can stay up to date with everything that we have going on. Thursday at 9 p.m., we will have a panel back. All for One starts at 9 p.m. We have a great show planned for you guys for tomorrow. It's Black History Month, so we're going to be honoring Black leaders and people who blazed the trail for us. Also, starting Monday at 9, we will have MJ special all month. We're going to be interviewing different couples, saying what works for their relationship, what's not working for their relationship. That will air as a special Monday at 9 p.m. and every Monday until the end of the year. This is the month of love and also Black History, so we're going to do two things at once. Thursday nights, we're going to honor the Black history with the panel. And then on Mondays, we're going to honor the love. And we're going to interview people that's been in a solid relationship, what works for them, what did not work for them, and if they can do anything different, what will they do? So you guys get ready to check that out. It's going to be pretty dope. Moving on to Miss USA. Tragic. Basically, she committed suicide in her New York apartment. She jumped off of the building and to her death. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, it's kind of sad for one, and I want to say if anybody out there that's struggling with mental health, please, by all means, reach out to someone, get help. Now, she made a video a couple of years ago to tell people how she dealt with mental health. And through this COVID thing, mental health has risen tremendously because people was locked away. They were by themselves and they didn't see any hope. And the sad thing is, guys, her last post that Sunday said, "May this day bring you peace." And that was sad that is her last post. May this day bring you peace. Now, it is a lot of chatter out there about big tech is responsible for her committing suicide because she was bullied on their platform. I don't subscribe to that belief. I think that the politicians need to get away from big tech and their bullying that led to her suicide and start funding for mental health in our school system as jobs. It's just like they're trying to do a mandate that 100+ employees have to get vaccinated. Thank God the Supreme Court kicked that out. They need to mandate that if you have a place of employment, you need to offer some type of mental health assistance to your employees. Something, because mental health is one thing that for the life of me, I don't know how and why the American people are not going after that. Because mental health is serious, but we don't have enough politicians that want to put money behind it to be proactive. And then we have incidents like this beautiful lady that you see right here to my, well, it's to my, I forget. So I think it's my right on the screen. Yeah. You have people like this dying every day, guys, because of mental health. Yet and still we do nothing to do it. Now, speaking of crazy people, we all know that the Justice Breyer is going to step down and retire at the end of his term. So it's already been all this chaos about who Biden is going to choose for the next justices for the Supreme Court. Now, Biden have committed that it's going to be a black woman. If that happens, that would be the first and the only promise that he have made to the black community that he have kept while he's in office. And for everybody who's crying out and saying, hey, oh my gosh, he's only been there a year, blah, 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 blah. Listen, he made us promises as the black community. He have not lived up to any of them. So maybe he will make the promises. Coming up on your screen, you will see Miss, a judge, I think her name was Michelle. She's from South Carolina. The single congressman that is responsible, if you may say, because I'm going to say another word, but responsible for Biden getting elected. He want her to be the next Supreme Justice. Jim Clyburn is saying, listen, Biden, this lady came from the ghetto, came from the bottom, and bossed up. And my thing is this. I'm not going to sit here and argue that if it needs to be a white woman or a black woman, a white man or a black man, I don't care. We already settled that it's going to be a black woman. However, with the Supreme Court nominee, I want him to pick a black woman. I don't want you to pick a safe black pick. I want a black woman. Kamala Harris is a safe black pick. She don't know the struggles. Okay, she's married to a white man. Okay, she don't know the struggle. She don't have a black son, and she don't have the fear of her black son getting caught up in gangs and her black son getting caught up with the wrong crowd. She comes from money. So I want this Supreme Justice to understand the culture of the black community. And I think that's what we need to look for. And I think Miss Michelle will probably be the closest one based off the people that I'm hearing right now. But we're going to see what Biden goes. He promised to have a historic pick, because it is Black History Month, historic pick before the end of the month. So we'll see what he does about that. Lastly, a lot of people have been asking about my comments about Donald J. Trump. If you don't know who this guy is to the right of your screen, this is the 45th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. We're going to play this clip, what he said, and then we'll talk about what he said. So just listen. It's like 14 seconds. So just listen to this clip.
If I run and if I win, we will treat those people from January 6th fairly. We will treat them fairly. And if it requires pardons, we will give them pardons.
So listen one more time to what he said, and then we will discuss what was in the media that he said and what he actually said. So listen back to and watch this clip, guys.
If I run and if I win, we will treat those people from January 6th fairly. We will treat them fairly. And if it requires pardons, we will give them pardons.
So what has been reported was that Donald J. Trump came out and said that he's going to pardon the people who rioted the Capitol on January 6th. That's not what the man said. What the man said was, if I run, which I believe he's going to run, because let's be honest, who else in the Republican Party they're going to put up, okay? Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz, Mitch McConnell. I mean, who else they going to put up? So he said, if I run and win, I am going to treat the people from January the 6th fairly. What he's referring to, because if you listen to the man and if you heard what he said in the interview, he's referring to is some people there that did not break any laws, but they were prosecuted. His issue is, and you can agree and disagree, I'm just telling you the issue, guys. His issue, and one more second, and also, if you guys are on Instagram, I am Micah-Jamal, Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. You guys will be able to watch the videos as they are playing live. So his issue was simple. You have people who rioted all summer long in the name of Black Lives Matter, was not arrested, is not in jail. You have people storm the Capitol, they get arrested, and get a book thrown at them. Now, is that fair? Okay, so listen to what he said. He did not say, I'm going to treat them justly. He said, I'm going to treat them fairly. Is that fair? Hell no. Is it just? Hell yes. No, you had no business breaking into the Capitol to riot anything. That's stupid. That's dumb. But what he's saying is, if you're going to hold them accountable, you also need to hold accountable for the ones who burnt down the police precincts. Hold the people accountable for the ones who burnt down stores, who burnt down gas stations, who burnt down the Wendy's, who burnt down these things and made a chaotic summer of riots versus a day of riot. Does one justify the other? No, it does not. In my opinion, it does not. But do I understand where this man is coming from? Yes. Do I agree with him? Not really. Because the people who was inside the Capitol, whether you broke down the door or not, you was not supposed to be there. Do I think they should get the same punishment as the old guy, the white man who had the hat on and standing behind Pelosi thing? Oh, hell no. I think these people was terrorists. Because what is a terrorist? A terrorist is someone terrorize people to put fear in them. These people should be convicted, tried, convicted, and if they're found guilty, they need to go to jail and go to jail for a very long time. I say the same thing for the people who were protesting and rioting under the Black Lives Matter umbrella. The ones that was violent should be jailed for a very long time if they are convicted. All right? So that is my view on this. I have one video to show you guys, and then we will wrap this thing up. If I can find it. All right, here we go. Before we was really interrupted by people commentary. That's what you call it, a commentary. She had a young man. I don't know why people think it got to lie. It's nothing to lie about. I can understand the mother. Wayne, since you like to talk, she called you out for everybody. You got for the lesson. Oh, time out! The hell has froze over. Now she was a straight woman trying to sleep with her.
I was like, oh, okay. Interesting. He tickled me so much. Andre! And he stood up and he studied. And he took them 3 steps, and I had to turn the brightness on my TV to make sure I was corrected. I did.
This is why she's
out. But no.
Michael muted my mic.
Stop.
Hold on.
Stop.
You can't do that. You can't mute my mic. He'll walk by you and say, Black Lives Matter.
The one who you don't like it, that they get fired because they're doing excessive force. But you don't like black people. Which one?
Sit up. Hold on. Let me sit up. Hold on. Hold on. Let me adjust my role.
Not today.
Let me adjust my role. Okay.
He went in. He's banned. Like, come on, bro. In my opinion, he was not attractive. Not his sex life. You're not gonna come from my husband.
It wasn't no time.
It's like you don't feel like whoever you talk to, I don't think they're attracted to you, but you. So, the access to the Capitol like that, it would have been a cat up in that booty.
So that is that. I don't know how this man got on my screen. Hold on. So, sorry guys, they bet they're playing. So that is that. So we will see you guys tomorrow at 9 p.m. Listen, starting Monday, I'm so excited about this special. So with my lineup, what I have so far, I have a 2 interracial couples. We're gonna talk to them. What happened when they came out to their family? Was it any backlash? Did the white family call them niggers? Did the black family call them crackers? We don't know, because I got a friend right now that she cannot go back home because she's married to a black man and her dad said, don't bring that nigger back to my house. I think that's stupid, but that's the world we live in, guys. Then I have a homosexual, same gender loving couple that's getting married this month, and we're actually going to interview them right after the wedding. So that is going to be dope. And then I have 2 lovely black man and a black woman, so lovely, that are been together. We're going to interview them, what have worked in their relationship, what have not worked. And then the last week, the last Monday, I believe it is, we have a relationship that is untraditional. But traditional for them, but untraditional. Because it's not just 2 people, it's 3 people. And we're going to talk to them. How does that work? What happened when 2 people are against 1? What happened when all 3 of you guys have different outlooks on things? So we're going to talk about all of that with them. I'm so excited. Those specials are going to air on Mondays. You will go ahead and you will start seeing the videos and the promotion about that. So if you have any questions, go ahead and DM me. Again, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at I am Micah-Jamal. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 9 for All for One, and then back here Monday at 9 for this special, and then Wednesday back here for another Moments That's Owen. Micah-Jamal. Love you guys.